At the end of the day, I decided to just go for it, even though I know that I don't really have any experience. Good morning, everyone. Look at this. I got a blood work done maybe 2 days ago and it's still kind of bruised. I don't know, it's weird. But anyways, yeah, welcome to another vlog. I'm supposed to have a meeting today, but it got rescheduled for next week, which is fine. It got rescheduled because there's really not much going on for us to talk about today or for this week or from last week, which in the coming days there will be more happenings or events that will unfold or information that will be worth talking about. So we just decided, or my client just decided, to cancel today and reschedule for next week. Thought of sharing with you guys, spilling the tea sort of, how I was able to get hired by a tech startup company as their social media manager. And maybe that will give you an idea on how you can also acquire clients if you are a social media manager or you aspire to be one. Yeah, so it's gonna be a little bit like a short story time. Alright guys, so we got another package. I just don't know who this is from because it doesn't really say. It just says it's from Texas. I think it might be from this one brand because I'm expecting one package from another brand. So I think this might be it. I'm not sure, but let's open it. Magic Mind. Oh yeah, this is it. Hold up. I want to make sure nothing is left in here. Cool. Yep, this is Magic Mind, the world's first productivity drink. So it says, do more, stress less. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. So each shot contains a magical combination of 12 active ingredients designed to stimulate focus, creativity, energy, and motivation while decreasing stress and inflammation. Yep, this is it. I'm excited to try this one. Thank you so much. Magic Mind. And also guys, I just read here that it is best served chilled. So I am going to open this up and I am going to put it in the fridge. But let me just open it in the camera so you guys can see what it looks like. Okay, so here we go. Oh. So I'm opening it. Comes with 3 bottles. There we go. If it ever focuses. There. Okay guys, it's 6 o'clock in the evening and Colton, actually it's 6:25. I just put Colton to sleep, so I'm actually not sure if he's gonna be down for the night or he's just going to take a 30-minute nap. I don't know, but he didn't nap today, like his afternoon. He usually takes a morning nap and then an afternoon nap, but today he did not take the afternoon. Oh. Whoa, goodness. Alright, it's the next day and now I'm going to share to you this story. It's just a short story of how I was able to get hired by a tech startup company that I'm working for right now. Maybe you can get some hints and points on how you can do it yourself too. It doesn't have to be a tech startup, but in general, like to get hired. I seen this post by a lady and she said that their company is hiring for events coordinator. And it's a remote position. Although it's a remote position, the person should be based in Tampa. And so I was like, ooh. But then I have to be honest, at first I was like, I don't have any experience when it comes to events coordinating. But the idea of it being remote was very interesting to me. I was very interested with it because I was like, why not? I am all about working from home, and I'm all about getting multiple or making multiple streams of income for yourself, because I believe that's the only way that you can secure your finances, because just having one source of income will not guarantee you anything. Because if anything that 2020 has taught us, it's that exact thing, that you cannot just rely on one stream of income, because it can be taken away from you by something like a pandemic. Before I even messaged this lady, I went to her profile and I looked, and I was like, I wonder what kind of company this is. So I was just taking a chance of maybe seeing something from her profile. And then when I got there, I actually did, because she was posting like public posts of her job or this company. And then I went to the website of this company, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I love it. I love what they're doing. I love, they're all about education, training, things like that. So it's not like, I was thinking at first when you say event coordination, at first I thought it was like weddings or birthdays, those type of events. So I wasn't sure at first, but then something in me was like, my gut was telling me just check it out. And when I saw that it was, like they do webinars, they do conferences, they do, education. And me, I'm all about education, I'm all about teaching. So I was very excited. I was like, oh my God, I want to work for this company. And so I messaged this lady and I asked for more information. At the end of the day, I decided to just go for it, even though I know that I don't really have any experience when it comes to event coordination, except for probably planning my daughter's birthday parties. But other than that, I don't have any experience. And then I was honest with her about it. I told her about it. I don't have as much experience with event coordination, but she said, don't worry, we're gonna train you, or whoever gets hired, we will train the person. So I applied, and it took a while. Maybe it took a month for them to even get back to me. And then but at first I would message this lady every week, and just to kind of follow up with her and see if the position is still open, or if they already hired someone. I don't want to be that person who is very annoying, but at the same time, I don't want it to like just slip through, because I really wanted to be a part of this company. Someone called me from the company, and she was the vice president of the company, and she was like, we want to interview you. So we started the interview. So I went through 2 interviews. The first interview was with the vice president and the project coordinator, which this project coordinator was a lady that I was actually talking to prior to applying for the job. And then after I passed their and after I passed their interview, I was interviewed by the CEO of the company, the founder and CEO of the company, and then he offered me the job on the spot. So that's how it all went. And I was honest with both of my interviews. I told them I don't have any experience when it comes to events management or events coordination, aside from planning or coordinating my daughter's birthday party. So it turns out that they were more interested with my social media background. So, and they actually know that, because obviously they were reading my CV, my resume, and obviously there's not much event coordination in there. It was more of social media, digital marketing type of experiences, like work experiences, even, you know, this YouTube thing that I'm doing, I also put in there. So they know that I'm kind of heavy on the online sphere, and they told me that they were more interested with my background, like in that industry, rather than the events coordination. So that's why they were very interested, because they were looking for someone to hire to take over the social media of the company, social media platforms of the company. So like, you know, management and marketing and stuff like that. So when they saw my experiences, my work experiences, they were like, oh my gosh, she might be the person, she might be the one. Moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen, number one, look outside of the box. So usually when we're looking for a job, we look for job hiring sites, right? Like here in the US, we have Indeed. I don't know what else we have here. ZipRecruiter, things like that, or platforms like that, or even, you know, even if you go like to brick and mortar stores and see if they're hiring, that's great. But like I said, look outside of the box. So what happened to me, I was just scrolling through Facebook groups, and this job, you know, ad or vacancy popped up. Somebody posted about it, and that's the rest is history. So don't just limit yourself in those areas or in those ways of looking for a job or looking for a client. Utilize social media. Number two, just apply even though you don't have the experience. Like what happened to me, I didn't have any events coordination, events management experience or work experience, and yet I just applied because I really wanted to be a part of a company and try it out. And of course, again, I wanted to add another stream of income for myself and for my family. So I did it anyways, even though I wasn't really that confident that I'm gonna get the job. But then I thought to myself, I will never know if I don't apply, if I don't try. So I just tried applying, and turns out that my work experience is something that they're also looking for. So sometimes they have other things, you just don't know. They have this job vacancy, but they have other job vacancies, or they are looking for other jobs to fill in that wasn't really posted yet, or you know, made known to public yet. You just don't know. Me to my tip number 3, put everything in your CV. You know, don't hold back. Don't hold back, because sometimes you just don't know that one little thing, one little job experience, or even not just a job experience, but any type of experience that you think that you've had, you know, just put it in your resume, just put it in your CV, because sometimes that will get you the job, that will get you the hire that you so wanted. In my resume, I put all my social media handles, and of course my YouTube channel. They know that I know what I'm talking about. They know that I have what it takes to do the job. Okay everyone, it's like 12:30, maybe 12:40 in the afternoon now, and Colton's still sleeping. And I'm actually sleepy myself. I'm thinking if I should take a nap, even just for a little bit. I don't think he's gonna be awake soon. He's been sleeping for about, I would say, an hour and a half now. So maybe if maybe I could still sleep for 30 minutes. I don't know. But I really don't know. Speaking of which, guys, I have been doing a lot of research about sleep training Colton, because at 1 year old, he's already 13 months, but he is still a very terrible sleeper, and he still wakes up at least once, you know, in the wee hours of the morning and cry. He sleeps, obviously, I think you've seen, we have a nursery. He sleeps there on his own room, on his own crib. He's been sleeping there since he was 6 months old, I believe, and he's already 13 months. And for a long time, I have been really resistant. Like, I've been telling, you know, myself, I've been telling my family, because Chris, my in-laws, they all were telling me, you should sleep train him, teach him how to self-soothe, so that, you know, I don't have to wake up a couple of times and during the night, and it also messes up my own sleep. So I just don't feel like, so okay, I don't want to do the cry it out method as much as possible. So I'm trying to research and see if there are other ways that I could help him learn how to self-soothe without the cry it out method. So that's what I've been doing, because I'm so tired, you guys. Like, hold up. Okay, hold up. I am so tired all the time. Obviously, I don't have enough sleep because I always have interrupted sleep during the night. So I can't really have a good night's sleep. I don't rest as much during the night. And then I have a medical condition. I don't know if I mentioned it here, but I had my thyroid removed in August of 2020. So it's, oh my God, it's almost a year now that I have my thyroid removed. So actually, if you can see, there's a scar in here. This is my scar. It was big because I had a goiter. I had a huge goiter like in here. So I had it removed. And here too, this is another scar from that surgery. Hold up. And then if you can also notice, like, I don't know, like it's like weird fold over here, and I don't like it, but I don't have any choice. That's just how it is. Since I had my surgery, now like I feel like my neck looked weird because of that weird fold, but that's fine. It is what it is. So anyways, I don't have a thyroid, and thyroid is the one that's responsible to producing energy, metabolism in the body, things like that. And also that's the reason why I gained weight. So, you know, like, look at that. So I'm still working on that. Yep, this is what Coco Melon does to him. Hi, are you enjoying your dinner? He's looking at the camera, at the lens. Yeah, you know how to be in front of a camera, huh? So that's his appetizer, his fruits, and I still have some left in there. But this is for his main course. We have the tuna macaroni salad. Actually, it's not macaroni. It's like a seashell pasta and tuna that Daddy made yesterday. We've already had, I would say, 2-3 meals out of it. And you guys, okay, so that's my plant, right? And I have been watering it every single day. Hold on. I have been watering my plant every single day now because I noticed, I think I've been doing it for about 3 days now, but because I noticed like before I did that, it was wilting. Like you can see the leaves and the flowers are wilting. It makes sense. Makes sense because it's summertime here in Florida, so it's super hot. And I'm actually thinking, I don't know, I feel like I wanted more plants because you guys, our house doesn't really have plants, like live plants. We have fake ones.
Is that punch?
Do you have any suggestion of a plant that I can start with? Because I don't know what I'm doing, but I want to start it. So maybe like put a little garden or something. I don't know if we can because we have HOA. I don't know like much of the rules yet, but I want to start something like plants, and I want to add some plants, not just that one. So comment below if you have any suggestions